and confused and uncertain as everybody else. I'm a long-term bull in terms of our country, and at some point the markets will be higher. I just don't know when. I dipped my toe in. I bought some Live Nation. I thought it took too big a hit, but I bought it 2 days ago, so I'm underwater there. But like I said, I'm a long-term holder there. I bought some Twitter today. I'm a long-term holder there. I have, I own shares going into this decline. So, I don't know what's going to happen or when, but I think long-term will be okay.
All right, what up, traders? What up, investors? Ken here from Dyslexic Investor. We just saw Mark Cuban on CNBC giving his 2 stock picks that he recently just purchased later of last week. I think he said he bought some Live Nation, which is ticker symbol LYV. Oh, excuse me, burping here. And we hit a low on that on the 12th. So on last Thursday, hit $31.80. He basically said he bought it 2 years from that prior, so he bought it around like the $40 range. Again, he's being a very long-term holder in this, dipping his toes in this and seeing if he can potentially, just seeing this is completely undervalued. Basically, the business being cut basically well in half. So we look from the very tippy top here all the way down to the 31.80. We're talking about 60%. And this is due, if you're not familiar with Live Nation, they do all the different various things from Ticketmaster to a lot of sporting events. They're literally the main hub for all that, and they do the concerts, the sports, the venues, and different various, basically everything that's canceled right then now about big gatherings and things like that. And this is, Mark didn't really say, but this is more of I understand this too, as more of a sell-off of emotions of like, what can I sell that has I can go short, that has exposure to a lot of people gathering in a large arena or club or a stadium, that I can just get out of my portfolio or short. And I think this is what you're kind of seeing here. I actually dipped in my toes today, buying at basically at $35. But yeah, right when it opened up before the limit, down $35 and like 20-ish cents. Again, it's a very small position. I think this is way overdone too. So if we just pop this out on a super long-term time frame, we're just gonna pop this here on a weekly chart. You see here we're nearly gonna touch the RSI here on the weekly chart, which is indicating that it's on the technical side way oversold. It's way through its 200 on the weekly. Just want to pop this out one more to a 15-year monthly chart, and it just this is more of again, it traded down to $2.47 in the financial crisis. So it can definitely go lower without a doubt. It's only at $36, $37 right now. It can potentially grind lower. But I think this is a fairly valued play here. We're basically looking at what it was trading like the summer of 2017. Basically, that was its low there. It potentially could go lower. Again, of course, things can always go lower. But this thing is, I feel, along with Mark Cuban, it's just been oversold, and the value is there in this company. And once things start to come back, again, it could be a year, 2 years, 3 years, I think it's going to go back into grace and continue to climb higher. And the second one that he mentioned was Twitter. So this one I'm not really a fan of that much. I can see this going substantially lower, just due to a lot of advertising kind of going down, and they just kind of figured out their pricing model. But that being said, this is a company that's had multiple issues throughout the years and just been trading in a very, very strange range since like 2018, basically not getting above 45 and then trading in around the low 25s and kind of trading in around that range. I can see potentially a lot more downside because the RSI, particular on Twitter, is not there yet for me. I definitely could see us jumping to about $20, maybe the 23, 25, 20, $23 to $20 here. So I'm actually going to create an alert here to see if my price target hits that, because this thing hasn't fallen from grace quite yet. So if we pump this out to a monthly chart, kind of gives you a little better detail. This thing has been trading a tight range, and once it breaks that tight range, it just kind of comes falling down. So I can see this potentially falling down substantially lower. So that being said, I probably going to be biting off some Twitter up to the short side. Again, these are just my trading opinions and what I'll be doing, but with Mark, he's saying he's been a long-term investor in this. He could have bought this easily at $13, $15. I don't know his price, and he's just basically cost averaging, buying some more here potentially. Once it hits to 45 again, he just unloads. I don't know his trading idea. I'm looking at the perspective of diving into the stock the first time. If you don't own any shares yet, this could be a starter position, but I think long-term Twitter is slightly trending down much more steeply than his Live Nation, because Live Nation basically owns this. Twitter does kind of own its own little realm of thing, but it's a very niche market, and I think that the growth is going to go back to Live Nation rather than Twitter. That being said, guys, thank you so much for watching. Don't forget to like, comment down below. If you have any questions, please in the comment section, and got links to the video in the description. Again, thanks for watching. This is Ken from the Dyslexic Investor, and I'll catch you guys on the flip side. Peace.